I've always liked Delphiniums. I'm just hoeing amongst them at the moment. They're going over. If you look round here, this is a lovely old variety. Beautiful thing. It's called Royal Flush. Unfortunately, as I say, it's going over. There's a variety called Min. A lovely blue. So they're smashing things. Most of the Delphiniums that you get in garden centres, they tend to be what they call the round table Delphiniums. They are Guinevere, Lancelot, Astolat, all these sort of names. And while they're reasonable Delphiniums, they aren't the same as the good hybrid forms. It's the Blackmore and Langdon strains, some of the really strong growers that you really want. But it's always been a problem propagating Delphiniums. They're hollow stemmed, and because they're hollow stemmed, they tend to rot when you take them as cuttings, unless you get them at exactly the right time. So I think I'm going to show you how to propagate Delphiniums and get more plants with guaranteed success in an easy sort of way, because I don't like difficulty. The wind always damages his flowers. It can be a real pain in the ass, but the beauty of them seems to compensate for it somehow. And you can tie them up, you can get special hoops put round them. I've always been a bit too tight to do that, but it is worth doing with really expensive ones. One of the things about gardens, I've created a bare patch here. Sometimes you get areas with plants and the plants just don't work. Amongst these phlox, and amongst the monarda and the epimediums, I've just had a couple of Sedalcias, and frankly they just did not work. So have them out. You don't have guests to your house that you don't want. I don't want people in my garden that get on my tit ends. This plant was really getting on them, so they've gone, and next year I'm going to put something in here that's worth having. If your Delphiniums get knocked over like this, it's really worthwhile not getting too disheartened, but you can see it as an opportunity to dig up part of the roots, and on those roots are little dormant buds, and they're called crown buds, and they're what we're going to use to propagate from. It is handy, if you've got a damaged Delphinium, to cut it off about 2 weeks before you propagate. I'm about to cut this one off, but there's a variety over here called Loch Ness. It's a lovely blue, and I cut this back 2 weeks ago. It had been blown over in the wind, and what I'm going to do, what that does is it enables those dormant buds to start to fatten up, because they think it's spring, and they start to fatten up, ready for use, ready for growing into new shoots. And it's at this stage, 2 weeks after cutting back, that we want them. So I'm just going to go down through the middle of the crown. You don't want to be too brown trousered about this. You want to get in there and get that root out. Here. Now, because this is live, there may not be any buds on here and I shall look a complete tit, but I'm pretty confident. There. You can see the buds here, here, there's a large one there, and another one here. So what we're going to do is go down the stream, wash this, and I'll show you what to do in part 2. Come on, dogs.